will FaceTime Offset just out of the blue and be like, excuse my language, everybody. Yo, you up, bro. Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And you've acknowledged that to me.
Yeah, I fucked up. Nah, I mean, just being real shit. I fucked up. You know, we had them talks, man. You called me out of all people. You called me, and but it take that though. Like it take for people that you love or you respect what they say, or that somebody that actually check in for real. But there ain't a lot of people that do that too, though. But I mean, I fucked up. Yeah. I feel like same thing. Like I gotta acknowledge that, and then get back on the journey.
Well, the music is sounding incredible, and I'm still gonna call you and encourage you to go, you know, sit down and talk to people about, because you've been through, like I said, you've been through so much, man. And this latest chapter's a lot, bro.
Yeah,
it's a lot. It's a lot. And when the time comes and it's gonna be your thing, and it's gonna be, you know, for you to figure out, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I think people really do care about, you know, both of y'all and wanting to see y'all, you know, get through relationships. People go through stuff all the time, bro.
Yeah, it's all love.
It's a long journey, man.
Yes.
Are you feeling, now let me ask you this. Do you feel good with everything? You've accepted accountability. You've accepted responsibility.
I've accepted the actions that I've done to cause certain situations to happen. Yeah. Yeah, I had to. But at first I didn't, you know. I was trying to act tough and, you know, try to like act like I ain't give a at first. But that time, the actions that I did during the time that I was acting that way helped me realize, like, bro, you wrong. You know what I mean? You just wrong. Just get out the way and go back to your mission. Go back to your mission. Leave that alone. But I am happy with everything. I want the best.
You've accepted.
I've accepted.
Okay, so Offset recently sat down for a couple interviews lately. He sat down with the Joe Biden podcast, and he sat down for this interview as well. And I don't know, it's giving conflicting stories, Offset. It's given, how do you really, really, really feel, Offset? Because on one hand, Offset is sitting, and excuse the plane if you're able to hear it, I live right by the airport, but on one hand, Offset is saying, hey, look, you know, no girl I've ever been with has ever upgraded from me, and blah blah blah, throwing shots at Cardi B and her situation with the NFL player or whatever. I'm not getting his name right now, but throwing shade at Cardi B and her new relationship. And now you're sitting down in this interview and you're just like, oh, well, you know what, I did mess up. Offset, pick a side and stay there. Which one are we feeling? Are we feeling as though she can't upgrade from us, or are we feeling like, you know what, I do need to show some empathy in the situation because I really did mess up. I have been the constant cheater in our relationship, so therefore I need to do better because I was the one who initially kind of fucked things up between us. Now, how do I feel about this whole Offset and Cardi B situation? I feel like Cardi B and Offset are much better together, but then again, that could just be me being stuck in the way as how things normally would go. It's like, you know how you'd have a skinny girl and you're so used to her being skinny and she gained some weight and you're like, oh my god, girl, stay skinny. Or you see you have a heavy friend or a heavy girl and she lost weight and it's like, no girl, go back to being heavy, even though it may not be the healthiest thing for her. I just feel like when we do get used to and accustomed to certain things, we might want it to remain that way. And I do think that beyond being accustomed to Cardi B and Offset being the way they are and being in that marriage that they're in, I feel like their music is better. Cardi B just put out a song the other day, and the song, it wasn't that good. It really wasn't. And you know what? Not even that the song itself wasn't that good, but I just feel like if Offset was over there with her, he would have definitely been in her ear, telling her to put out that, because Cardi B is the type of artist that you have to, like, we love you for your raps, we love you for your energy, we love you for the creativity that you bring. We don't do this the slow jamming rap stuff. That's not Cardi B's lane. That's Nicki Minaj's lane. So I feel like Offset would have definitely helped her stay in that lane that she's kind of carved out for herself in the industry, because that's also Offset's lane. So I feel like musically their relationship is better. When you do see them together, there's this smile, this irresistible thing about them, their chemistry that you do see, that in the very beginning I didn't quite see it when they first got together, but then over the years you kind of see why they've chosen to be in this relationship. So it does suck to see them both choose to depart from each other. However, this is where we're at, right? And she's dating, I think his name is Trayvon Diggs or whatever. She's dating that NFL player. So she's moved on. He's moved on. I just wish that when we do sit in interviews, especially like this one, we speak positively on each other. Remembering that, hey, there's a reputation. There is the reputation of the mother or the father of my child on the line. So you know what? All that private rah-rah stuff, we keep it behind the doors. But when it comes to the public stuff, you know, I have love for her. We just weren't able to work it out. I really loved Offset. We just weren't able to work it out. Keep it Pete. And I think their PR team should be yelling that to them. At the end of the day, don't ruin his reputation or don't ruin her reputation out of anger. You know what I mean? So when he got up on the interview and was just like, in Joe Budden podcast, oh, no girl has ever upgraded from me. I was just like, I'm not even watching this interview right now, because if this is what we're going to be starting out with, if this is going to be the viral clip of this interview, you're going to sit there and talk bad about, like, not really bad, but you're going to be talking negatively in the light of Cardi B, the mother of your child. I'm not gonna embrace it. But nonetheless, good luck to Offset and Cardi B. It would be like a Hail Mary if we're able to see them get back together. But I think deep down, and despite my own biases of wanting them together, I do see a level of happiness within the two of them. And I don't think it's that level of happiness. I think it's the level of freedom that Offset I see on him now that I didn't quite see before. And I think Cardi B is stepping into that as well. So should they get back together? That's up to them.